Oh, hey. Welcome back. I left you alone for like 3 minutes, and you've resorted to cannibalism almost instantly. Almost instantly, you've resorted to cannibalism. I love it. Hello, hello. It is nice to see you guys. It's fine. I was hungry. Don't worry about it. All valid excuses, which I accept. Welcome back to Elden Ring, the Shadows of the Erdtree expansion. We have collected 2 out of the 3 cross locations, which these continue to impress me with their simplicity and yet total gorgeousness. I'm talking about your greaves and breastplate, yes. I'm sure you assumed. Also, nobody mentioned my costume change. Shoot, I mentioned it. I did a quick change in the back. Also the front, I guess, technically, but mostly in the back. You can't see it. Alright, we can probably get Torrent for this little foray onto the mountain. You assumed I had re-greased myself for the adventure. It's true. I did. I both greased and re-greased myself in the 3 minutes that I had. Alright. Seemingly nothing to kill me in here, which is surprising, and I'm grateful. We have the beginnings of the castle coming into view. Some ghostly peasants with their rocks to throw. Hardly a concern for an Elden lord such as me. It's a bit of a concern, though. Quick check around this side, see if it's a cliff edge or what. Seemingly a little cliff path with ghost dogs that leads all the way around. I am tempted. The peasantry! They've caught me. They've caught me with my royal trousers down. Alright, assuming there has to be a site of grace outside this castle, let's head that way first. Unless there's some sort of mounted guardian, in which case run away. Run away fast and cowardly. This looks good. Same message every time, Mikola. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying you could have put some effort into it. How dare you put a shirt on? Fine, I'll take it off. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing everyone a favor. Is that guy crouching? Does he have legs? What am I looking at here? Yeah, he's crouching. Good. Whew. Scared for a second. Is that part of your mask, or is it a gorgeous beard? Either way.
You must be the Tarnished.
That's me.
I am Ansbach, formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern Tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use.
I just want to clarify, before we go any further in our relationship, you call them Tender Mikola because of their personality that you knew when they were alive. Not because you ate part of the decomposing hand sticking out of the egg, right? Right?
May I request a service of you?
Request any service you want, Daddy.
Identical to this one have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to Tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
Kind, tender Mikola. Tasteful Mikola. Stringy, and yet succulent Mikola. What did you do to the hand, old man?
If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, just what kind of...
I am incredibly keen. You're right about that. Alright, I don't know if that was a third. That might have been the second one we found since last time, but let's double check while we're here. If I can get another Shadow Realm blessing. Nice. I only needed 2 still, for whatever reason. Just 2 from here on for a while, it seems. So that I should be back down to 0. We'll look for another 2. But huzzah! Ever closer to being able to return to the Black Jail Knight. And you, sir, with your kimchi. Tell me more.
Hello there. Together, we work. Together. For Mikola the Kind. Many things we have found.
Oh, sweet. My first merchant in the Shadowlands. Fine, I'll take my shirt off. Cue the music! Like, no, don't... Alright, what do you have, sir? So many livers. Where the hell did you get all these livers? And turtleneck? We all know that's just a euphemism. We all know what it really is. Okay. Sealed Spirit Springs. Now that's something I need to know about. Please take my runes, which I have no use for, and tell me about Sealed Spirit Springs. Got some crafting items if needed. Talk to more. More talk.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the Forager brute. Things bring joy to all.
It's true. Things do bring joy to all.
I like finding for you. Things bring joy. Goodbye.
Alright. Tell me more about these seals. Orc. I feel like it might be in here with my cookbooks, but that's probably wrong. Back to the info tab. Of course they're right here, in front of my very eyes. Maybe it's in its own special section. Yep, there it is. Alright, should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for stacked stones nearby. By toppling them, you may break the seal. Very good to know. What does a sealed spirit spring look like? I'm guessing there will perhaps be some sort of energy trapped by the earth that will be obvious. I forgot to read this when we picked it up back by the cross. Addressed to kindred spirits who pursue Mikola's trail. Kind Mikola, tender, delicious Mikola, seeks the tower sealed by shadow, and the gate of divinity found there. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that we require a flame. Wasn't somebody we spoke to said, like, you'll never forgive the tarnished? Because America, I assume, burned the tree? And I don't know if he's talking about that one. Is that the husk of a burned tree? Or is it just dripping sap? So did somebody already try to rescue Mikola? Did America try to rescue Mikola? By burning the tree? We'll have to catch up to the lore of it all. So, we have a castle gate, site of grace. That's great. It's castle great. Quickly check the door, which may be unwise, may unleash some sort of hideous beastie upon me. Slash Morgot, or Margit, leaping down from the balcony to taunt me with his sexy voice. Doodle? Oh no, not the fell omen. Please don't spank me. We're in. We've penetrated the castle. Shit. Gonna leave the castle. Now, it was fun while it lasted. Scorpions? Why? Why scorpions? You got your pincers all up in me. Hope you're real proud. That's gonna haunt me forever. Alrighty, moving on. Moving on deeper into the castle. Ever more scorpions to fight. Especially the fact that they drop from the ceiling. Not my favorite. My favorite enemy action. Okay. Somebody's lap is shiny and waiting for my head to rest upon it. Also using what appears to be tiny scorpions. Tiny scorpions everywhere. What appears to be human beings as sort of lanterns to light the staircase. A little bit distasteful, in my opinion. Wildly swing at the floor and hope for the best. So many of you. Why so many? Okay. All's quiet. Just gonna yoink. Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. This will bolster your revered spirit, which bolsters both summoned spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage. Nice. It's a little something for Torrent. We'll definitely want to take advantage of that. Are these real people or are they statues? Maybe both. Maybe a bit of both. Seemingly nothing in the front corners. Let's look at the lower first floor before we proceed up. Could be scorpions around any old corner. Well, worth a shot. Okay, well, there you are. You sneaky. You with your buddies? Okay, headed up. Headed up to Scorpion Town. At least they're small. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, okay. I've learned my lesson. Why did I say that? We're trading blows. It's pincer for pincer out here. He's been guarding that liver with his life. Who knows how many years now. This lion is very horny. Why would you say that? I know. I don't know why. Really glad I waited behind that corner for a second. Like, that doesn't look like a good corner. Alright. Ever upward. The stairs go ever on and on, back to the scorpions from which they came. Something's gonna leap out at me, isn't it? I can practically smell the venom. Belurat Tower Settlement. I mean, I'm not gonna spank you without consent, but you are making it hard You are making it hard to not. We got another side of grace. Yes. It's making it hard. Assuming we need some sort of mechanism. Sure. Does not open from this side. This has a very Dark Souls 3 vibe to it somehow. Don't know why it's giving me the nostalgia. It's like the graying ash color palette that's in use. I don't wanna I mean, I want the item, but ooh, my boots and such. My such boots. Hi, I didn't even remotely see you there. Sorry, I interrupted your prayers. I'm bad. I'm a bad person. Now everyone has to die because of my misdeeds. Oh, we're good. You can live. You're fine. Sorry about everything. And you. Mwah. Okay. Every time. It's not resin every time. I'm forgetting what there's an item that I just never used. That any time there was like a very distant shiny thing on the edge of a precipice that was really hard to get to, it would be that. And not resin is becoming my new whatever that was. Becoming my new taunt. Why, I don't need another one of these. Why did you make me work so hard? That's not great. What orifice did that come out of? Some sort of fancy new magics. Gonna have to stay in some sort of cover here. Nothing? I mean, this is a very safe spot. I feel safe, but nothing? Haven't gotten too close yet. I'm gonna be in the danger zone. Ouch! You really put me in my place with that. Good job. Okay, I still got the ranged mages above. I have to work my way up to that bridge somehow. Let's go this way first. Catch up with the chat. You're home for a little bit. Welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. Mary and Locke both back. The Dream Team. The Thunder Twins. Is that what they call you? Thunder Twins? Why do they call you that? I've never understood. Having not been watching the screen, but mostly listening, I thought you were announcing everything that you found was not resin. And you thought you were desperately searching for resin. That's wonderful. Oh, it's not resin. Again? I need that resin. Item back there. I sure would like to get it. All the prayers are making that a little hard. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's good and fine. What's this? That's not good, nor fine. That's a bad place to be. It's almost definitely going to be riddled with poison and rats. And those weird, bulgy-eyed frogs that freeze you. Basilisks, are they? More like bastard lisks. Hello? Friend? Lover? Question mark? No? Toxic ex-boyfriend, then? Yep. Well, that's pretty toxic. Pretty toxic behavior, BF. And you brought friends. Safe. Mesmer fire grease. Don't use that one for the jokes we were making earlier about greasing up your... Don't use the mesmer fire grease for that. That's ouch. Ouch on your bits. I guess this is a dead end for now. Until we find some sort of key, perhaps. It doesn't say locked from the other side, so maybe we can get to it from there. I could have ran up the ladder this whole time, but I took my sweet time with it to check out the chat. Alright, so we're headed the way of the mages. Let's hope there continues to be some cover. Some sort of glowy thing over there that leads me to wonder. It's just candles. No big deal. Just candles. Alright. I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be murderous. Okay, I'm going out of my way. That's what I get. That's what you get for trying to be a stand-up guy. But that's fine. I'd still rather be a stand-up guy than some sort of ceaseless asshole. Plus, he's just openly weeping. It's not cool to stab someone in the back while they're openly weeping. A little parade going on down here. Probably should have waited a second for that dodge. There you go. I have not found a smith, to my knowledge. I'm not sure if I can just, like, go back to the round table hold or something from here. If that is still an open possibility. Because I would like to... How do I say this? I'd like to upgrade Milady. And I don't know where to do that. Because I've got a bunch of smithing stones for Milady. Alright, presumably I'm just as vulnerable from this side. Also, really vulnerable to butcher's knives, it seems. Ow. Ow, my back. My flesh. My back and fleshin'. That's gonna be a problem. Come this way, would you? Real sweet of you if you came this way. Okay, I gotta get up there. Don't look in my hood. That's private. Taking you with me on your walk. Good. I'm so glad to be with you and Mochi. I'm just happy to be with Mochi at any opportunity. Alright. Hiding in the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen and they spilled all the potatoes. Now all the potatoes are dirty. But to be honest, they started out that way 'cause potatoes grow in the dirt. You've got your little knife out, but you could just be chopping veg. I shouldn't make any assumptions. Ceaseless asshole. Silver horn tender. Why does that make me hungry? That shouldn't make me hungry. Oh, sweet. I will take it. Let's test while we're here. Can I get to the round table hold? And immediately back. Sights of grace. Seems to be. Go to round table hold with the shortcut button that I scrolled all the way over there for no reason to then use. I did forget though that I'm at the end of the game in my base game, and maybe everyone is dead in the round table hold. I've also forgotten where the hell I'm going. Everybody dead? Oh, you're still here. Thank goodness. Hey. Alright, I've got my lady for you. If it's not too much trouble.
Let's go smithing.
Let's do. Alright. My lady. Cool. I need 6. Therefore 2 more of these. I do really like the way that maneuvers, though. I'm looking forward to trying it. I do also have a revered ash, or whatever it was called, that I should use. May as well use the table of lost grace. Though I guess I need to be in the Shadow Realm to use them. Okay. I never did begin Journey 2. It's still a path that is open to us. For now, though. Sights of grace. I think this one is the latest. I forgot to check its name before we left. Now you've got that potato song stuck in my head. You're welcome. You are welcome for that. Also, I'm deeply sorry. Alright, we're back. We got our milady slightly upgraded. Kitchen Knife Boy is back in town. I could get that song stuck in your head, if you want. Kitchen Knife Boy is back in town. You're the ones pelting me with magic spirals. How dare you? I might be able to get onto the rooftops from up here. Not sure if that would get me anywhere of value. Locked. Okay. Then I'm gonna knock over your brazier as an act of defiance. Up we go. I was very confident in a way that I perhaps should not have been. It's so swingy. So many different maneuvers and swings you've got at your disposal. I was just button mash and dodge so hard. God, that's a lot of swings. Oh, so close. Almost got him. That's like in a tight corridor with stairs. A lot to handle. Let's see if we can get him to a more open area. And even then, it's going to be a lot to handle. You can probably just buy those level 1 smithing stones. That's true. I have no other use for runes. That would be easier than finding them. Okay, let's get rid of these guys first. Try to get him maybe out onto the bridge. It's not necessarily more room to maneuver, but hey. It's nice and bright out here now. I like it. Oh, fuck you, brazier. Oh, how dare you reset your position. Yeah, get down on the ground where you belong. What did I do? I'm just trying to add incense to this dark land. I also have a bird friend up there. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Such a combo you've got. So much combo action. You cross so much ground when you do it. That was not good. Put myself right in the firing line for no damage. Quiet. Gently die off screen, thank you. Alright, that's fun. I'm sure he will also respawn. But for now, we gotta go get all those bell bearings back to give to the finger crones since you're in New Game Plus. Oh yeah, do you lose all of those when you transition? I have never New Game Plussed myself. Because I'm never giving up my bell bearings. That's why. How dare you even suggest it. Aha! That went so poor. Not only did I miss, I also just ate ass all over the ground. It's gotta be a better way to say that. But you know what I did. You saw. I totally ate ass. Alright. Cleared out this little rooftop. There's still a bird up there, hovering, lingering. Maybe don't yell aha before you jump down. He wouldn't have seen you. I'd like to announce my special moves. But there was nothing special about those moves. Alright, bridge across the sewage gate is broken. Oh, that poor guy. That poor guy's getting a mouthful. Okay, so we gotta get into the water and across somehow, some way. Let's go here first. I don't know why this seems less forward. What? What's happening? You there with your spells. How very dare you? This place is gorgeous. Alright, now that I've said that, like, this doesn't seem like the right path forward. This seems very much like a main objective area. So let me take a peek up here now. And then we'll gauge which one seems more like a main objective area. Oh good, you're already dead. I decided to wildly swing at you, regardless. That looks like a trap. Looks like a trap from both sides. But does get me to the sewage river that I have so desperately longed for. It was a trap from one side. You got me while I was sipping. Good for you and your distance closing. Alright, that means Daddy Horns is back in play, I'm sure. Not that I mind a bit. Okay, maybe a little. Daddy Horns is very sturdy and right in my way. But that's fine. I wonder if I can get him to go back that way and sneak past. Or maybe even just be bold. Brazier, you gave me away! Goodbye, Daddy Horns. I love you. Shh. We're trying to sneak. Forgot about you again. I'm gonna keep doing that. You're very forgetful. Forgettable? I'm forgetful. You're forgettable. Alright. Butcher number 2. You almost had me there. You did in fact have me. I don't know why I refused to lock onto you the entire time. I was just swinging at walls. But we were having fun. And I didn't want it to end. So I thought, I'll just let you live. No, it's just terrible at the game. It's the truth. Okay, good to know we can sneak past this guy. I probably don't want to fight him every time and weaken myself before the butchers. Not that it's making a difference if I'm at full strength or not. Always seems funny to try to sneak in a hood this large. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it was nice to have him approach me before his friend came into play. Not sure if that's going to happen every time. Nobody wants to approach me. They only want to reproach me. I keep thinking I can take him out before he gets his second swing in, but it's not great. Great tactics. Because his second swing comes pretty quick. Okay. That might be enough to upgrade Milady again. What the hell are you? Is that rude to ask? Yeah, probably. But also, what the hell are you? Not wise. Not wise to do that. Gimme! Gimme! Okay, what? Oh. The little buzz of wings. Deeply unpleasant. Alright, always check an overhanging bridge for crouched gentlemen. That's what I've learned in my time here. Seemingly another kitchen area. What are you doing? Don't make me roll in the sewage. It's all up in my hood now. How dare you? I'll send you my dry cleaning bill. String. Yeah. It didn't turn out so well when you used the string to tie yourself to the edge and just ended up in an endless river of feces. I'd say maybe cut the string and plummet to your death instead of this. Instead of the life you've created for yourself. Alright, we got a mage. Likely above us. Oh, I was really hoping you could climb before that second one came. Racing around the bend. Alright, where are you, mage? You... Oh, great. That's great. Storeroom key. It's a wide swing you got, and the magic beneath me that I need to remember is happening. Am I out of mage range? Am I out of rage? Nice. Other side of the bridge. Don't walk clean off the edge. What were you thinking? Good, good. Making slow progress. Always take you up on a roof excursion. You hurt me. You hurt me in my back and sides. Not to mention my sensitive thighs. Alright, where do I need to use that storeroom key? Well, depths. That must be that gated or grated... Grate? That gated grate that we found. But not the storeroom. Oh, hi. Thank you for taking pity on me. Any reason to be out here? Don't think I can get up. Could already get onto those roofs. We're probably fine. So I could go back to that well. I can continue looking for the storeroom and pressing onward. Maybe not a great idea to try to jump back over there, but I'm just gonna go this way. No need to be a hero. Is that someone in a big hood sneaking by, or is it a shark swimming on the other side of that wall? Nobody knows. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh. We met a tiny 4-month-old terrier puppy, and Mochi got to run around and play with it a bit. That warms my heart. My cockles are filled with warmth right now. I don't like the looks of this place up here. There's so many birds and... oh no. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do with these birds. Somebody's got big-ass footsteps. Ah, it's scorpions. Dropping. From a great height. Please attack where he's standing instead of the open air. That'd be super great. Scorpion liver. Everywhere I turn. Alright, quick check down here. Seems to be an elevator, which I imagine descends, as there is nothing above me. Is it a shortcut, or is it new? Please be a shortcut. I feel like I'm very far from my kitchen site of grace now, and desperate for reprieve. Don't remember coming into this room. Ah, the door. Nice. That is a great shortcut. This should take me right back to that site of grace. Exactly what I'm hoping for. Okay. We definitely went that way the first time. Was this just an immediate dead end? I don't recall. Or if we just picked one and went for it. But it is also an immediate dead end. It does not open from this side. Sure. So, from here, should we go back to the well, perhaps, before we lose its location entirely? We know we can get to the latest point in our foray. Let me just remind myself what this one is called, as I have forgotten. I was going to refresh the stream. I'm desperately behind, pardon me. Hopefully I don't lose your chats. There you are. Oh, you're gorgeous. Okay, the other thing I wanted to check. This is Bellarat Tower Settlement. Perfect. The first one in this area. Shadow Realm and Revered Spirit Ash. Yes, yes. I think I only have the one, but we'll check both just in case. Good. We're as upgraded as we're going to be. So, from here, how did I get back to that well? Preferably without dying. That is assuming it's before the Bellarat Tower settlement. That is kind of a big shortcut. It might be the other way. And I don't know if there's any way for me to remember. To, like, see it on the map to remember which way to go. I feel like it was before this, and I also just as likely feel like it was after. Let's take a quick peek here. If this leads out of the area entirely... I don't like what happened. I didn't like it. I do feel like it was after the scorpions. But again, I feel like it was also before. If I had any sort of memory whatsoever, it would help. Quick peek this way. Because I know at some point we hit the... This has to be the right area of town. At some point we hit the two paths, and one of them led to like a big courtyard plaza. That's where I don't remember how to get back to. But I think the well was in this area of town. Run for it, Marty! Perfect. Yep. There were a couple of guys down here. Dink, 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 dink. As my hood flaps against the rungs. There's number 3. Quietly contemplating his life decisions. Same number 3. Well, depths. I don't like it. Torrent, help. Torrent, help. I need you. I'm just having a very itchy back. Okay. Yep. Nope, that is Poison Swamp. Thanks, Miyazaki. Thank you for that. Just get all out of that poison. Shake it out of my boots and cloak. Everything's gonna be fine. It's a pretty big poison swamp area, too. Not gonna be a quick crossing. Alright. Nothing of value upon this roof. I don't know if the backside of that one would be worth checking. Maybe just trying to get to there. Let's go up here first. You could have put so many goodies just right here where it was slightly hidden, and I would have been like, yay! What a reward! But you gave me nothing. Ow. Larger jump than I intended. And now I'm stuck. Good. Good. Alright. So we can go that way, and we can go further northeast. Neither of which will be great for my continuing survival. Here's a little something. And surely there'll be some massive poison-resistant demon worm just waiting for me to fall on my face in the muck. It's never really a good sign when you get that summon. Summon Arch! Hi, baby! Missed you. I'm a go. Thanks. It's a pleasure to take a peek at your body. So we got that to worry about. Fun. You there. Young boy. Don't roll in the poison swamp. You've learned this lesson before, and you never remember. to don't roll in the poison swamp. Alright, I want to go to this alleyway. Yeehaw. Just make sure there's nothing hiding back here. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. There's an item down there. I've got clinging. Oh, what were you about to do? That was cool looking. Yeah. Clinging to the underside of the bridge there. Gonna have to watch out for that. Neutralizing boluses. Doesn't look like a great way to keep going, but I'm gonna keep on going. Not great. Okay, underside of the bridge it is. It sure would be nice if I could get their attention before they drop onto my face and start French kissing me. Be another time where that icy needle of the frozen rapier would come in handy if it would traverse that far, but I don't know that it does. Quiet down, stomach. Goodness. You're rumbling everyone's eardrums. Oh, you made the decision for me. Thanks. That's very sweet. Very sweet of you. That's a good point. You do have an unlimited amount of arrows. The most arrows you could possibly have. I don't like using bows. I don't like it. I still have traumatic memories of trying to shoot off that dragon's tail from the first Dark Souls, and I don't want to use bows ever again. Those were not any of the ones that were clinging. Those were all just new, just brand new moths. Okay. I'm not seeing a safe place to land on the other side, out of the poison, besides way over there and way over there. This one seems a little bit closer and maybe less bossy than that platform. So I'm gonna haul ass this way. Maybe a little less bossy. I got stuck on a log. Don't throw up on me. Don't do it. Nobody asked for that. Might be worth checking that corner. Bit of detritus locked away. Please stop. I beg of you, no. Oh, I got up here just in time for the patrol to come a-wrangling down the road. A-wriggling, rather. They're not wrangling, as far as I can tell. Go on by. Nothing to see here. Yeah, you got stuck on that same log. Been there, buddy. Why is everyone vomiting on that roof? It's gross. It's gross that you've all decided. Well, I was really hoping they'd walk on by. They did not. I like being safe from the projectiles right now. Let's stay up here. Why are there like worms popping out of here? Are you throwing up worms? I don't like it. I don't want to be having this conversation or asking you these questions. Alright, one more. detected, and leap for it, Marty. 1.21 gigawatts. Alright, seems to be more land than usual. That might be the end of the swamp out that way. I still have whatever this entrance is over there. Kinda seems like there should be... Just stop tickling me. Seems like there should be a... either shortcut or site of grace in that direction. But I'm just wishfully thinking. There is a big old swordsman out there. I'm not sure what variety even, other than just big old. So that seems like a place to avoid until I'm feeling very confident, which should be in about, 6 years from now. And there's a couple of items scattered about. There's one in front of him and one over there. I would like the items. Maybe we can get a shortcut first. See where this ladder goes. I do want to check this corner, but it's probably largely pointless. We'll see. Largely pointless. But who knows where they're gonna put a little sneaky dagger. My back, probably. Don't get caught on that log. Shake it off. Shake off the poison boots. Alright, we made it to the ladder. We're not being ambushed yet. Shouldn't have said that out loud. Quick check around this side. Not seeing anything on the island over there. Ah, I am seeing something on the island. I take it back. White flesh. Alright. Let's ladder our way thence. We'll be back for you, beef sword. I'm looking forward to it. You didn't say aha when you jumped down at it. Oh, that was my problem. That's why it went so well. I need to remember to sprint on these long ass ladders. I keep taking it as an excuse to sip. But then I'm just making ill use of your time. Ah, nice. Great shortcut. Back to the other side of this. Okay. So that puts me in a pretty safe position to die, if need be. I can easily get back down into the poison swamp. It would be nice if I had some sort of sniper rifle. Miyazaki, is that too much to ask? Could you maybe patch in a sniper rifle for me to take that guy out? With what it will be 99% crotch shots, yes. Oh, you pegged it, Miyazaki. It also looks like I will have to get on that bridge eventually. There is definitely a room beyond. Such a densely packed area, like every part of this has layers upon layers upon layers, with an intense verticality to all of them. I'm just gonna try to get a couple of sneaky little items without dying, and then die after that. Good. It does look like it's just one of those Taurus-esque? I'm not sure what to call them. The Horns of Margit clan. Alright, so there's something in front of him. There might be something behind that building, but it will require me getting attacked by Mothmen and their thick dumpster cheeks. Let's risk it. Let's risk them cheeks. Thank you. Poisoned hand, and it's a weapon? What? How am I using a poisoned hand as a weapon? I'm very excited about it. Eh? Okay. Just in case. Don't roll in the poison. What, have you learned nothing? Now we're running out of time. Just go up here. Yeah. That'll be good. Not an ideal angle, but at least I'm not being actively poisoned right now. I hear your little wings beating. Where are you? I don't like it. It's all I can hear. I really don't like it. Okay. Glad he hasn't caught on to me yet. There. Hey, cutie. Your little thingies. Please die. Please die with your little fingies. Alright, we're okay on poison. I kind of want to grab that item and then just run for the ladder. Probably don't need to actually kill him until much later when it's an easier task. But I do want whatever's by that tree. Unless my eyes are deceiving me and there's nothing by that tree. Gotta go grab grocery stuff. Nice. I hope it goes smoothly, and thank you for stopping back by. Stopping BB? Why did you stop the BB? Okay, I'm running for that bush. Hey. He's got so much in the way of slices. There they are. I have that. Just grab it before you... Grab it before you perish. We're very nearby. Now we have 2 things to grab, but we don't have to worry about exploring the surrounding poisons, so it'll be fine. Through here. Yes. Yes. I love that running slash move. That's one of my favorites. The old swing swing. From the tangles of my heart. What? I'm dating myself? Oh, I see. I see how it is. A lot of Mothmen to start this fight with. All the better to group you together and kick your ass, my dear. Unless the opposite happens. You group me together and kick my own ass. Let me out of that stun lock. That'd be great. Why are you doing that? Stop. Stop whatever you're doing back there. So many corpses, I can't even tell. Can't even tell which direction I'm facing. That was very, very close to killing me. And also giving me the poison status. Alright, so there's my runes. Not incredibly necessary. Really like that item. But it's probably nothing good. Knot resin? Anyone have a $5 on knot resin? Okay, there's nothing for it. I'd also like to very briefly check that there isn't like a passage or something back here, but there doesn't seem to be. Beast liver, okay. At least it wasn't knot resin. And then we just leave. We just leave. Didn't want to date that guy anyway. Okay, so that's our well depths key used. We obviously have some sort of tree boss down there. I will need to remember. In fact, let me see if I can find it while I'm being actively attacked. Go back to your little island. That's right. Okay. I'm assuming this is the poison area, despite how it appears. So this would be where the bossy thingy was. Let me just put a... Aha! Evil! Marker there. And then we can continue on. Hooray, hurrah. There were only 2 livers there until he claimed you as his 3rd victim. Oh my god! That's how he's getting the livers! And he thinks of me as a beast? That hurts my feelings. We still have a storeroom key that I'm not entirely sure where to click-clack. We'll come across something. That is quite flat. Lo, these many hours later. I forgot to refresh it when I changed my shirt. Scorpions again. Good, good, my favorite. Definitely helping me overcome my fears. Exposure therapy. Except the only problem being I didn't know I was afraid of scorpions until this moment when you forced me to be afraid of scorpions. Exposure therapy for the phobia you gave me. Curious. What am I looking at? What in the hell is this? Did somebody burst out of that cocoon? You have to tell me. You have to tell me if you're a cop or if you burst out of that cocoon. My robes are drenched with the blood of insects. It almost looks like they're, molting, but they're much bigger than their current bodies, which I don't think that's how it works. I think you get bigger after you molt. Is that another cross? One that was not previously known. This one, I'm sure, is killable, but it gives me pause due to its docile nature. Are we good? I'm sure you're eminently killable. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna make a big racket, and you tell me. Tell me if that interrupts your prayers. Okay, I guess we're friends. Best friends. Paranoid corner peek. It's a very important part of the game. Okay. I'll take as many of those as possible. I abandon here my arm sinistral. That is the first new message we've discovered. Does that mean like in this castle? And is that like literally your arm, or is it a weapon? Like an arm, quote unquote? Wow, that's some distance you got on you. I'm disgusted and very impressed. Dried bouquet. See if we're safe enough to take a peek. I want to get in the chalice, though. I want to get in the chalice from the palace, because it's got the brew that is true. I don't want the vessel with the pestle. Alright, talismans. Sort by. Order of acquisition. Go to the bottom. Ooh! My bottom. Raises attack power when a summoned spirit dies. Alright. While crouching away from foes. Like, I'm crouching. I'm turning away from the foes. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys, by the way.
You're beautiful.
And we're moving on. So I can't drop down here. Like, so? This is Exhibit A. You can drop down there. There are items to grab. There's a potential progress path, and seemingly my only one, deeper into the castle. But it also seems like a terrible idea. Really, really bad idea. To get down there with all the Mothmans. No, you! So are those messages from Mikola? I'm assuming so? Yeah, that's my best guess. They went this way, shedding bits of themselves to leave a sort of delicious breadcrumb trail. Alright, I guess we have to jump down. I'll waste a flask. Not that guy. Anyone that's right below me. Sure, that'll work. I see you coming. You are coming for blood. And bile. I've got to stop standing in there. In there sick. That is such a health loss. So quickly. So quickly feeling sickly. And it's such an innocuous little place to stand. Like, sure, maybe it will raise my poison a bit. Like, no, it hurts like hell when you stand in it. I gotta get past it and kill them, and then we're good. We're all good. Are we not good? How dare you? How dare you live? Alright. Sneaky little sip. Grabbing some items. So many livers. I don't know who needs this many livers on their person, but I have become quite the collector. You dodged my secondary slash, which is the more dramatic of the two. I keep thinking this is poison, too, and I'm like, oh no, don't step in it. It's fine, it's just sewage. It's no big deal. Just raw sewage. It's a lot of knobbly knees coming at me. Ah, is this the other side of that grate? Great. Kinda wish I could blowtorch a little path through there, but that's fine. I don't need it. I'm fine. Alright, ever onward to the source of sewage. Anytime I see something of that shape in a wall, you know I'm gonna waste weapon durability against it. Broken rune. You got me. That was a very tender embrace. Please die now. Thank you for that tender embrace. Alright. We going up? Yep. Going up. At half health. Confident. Our glutes tight. Our tights totally glute. I've glued my tights to myself. I'm gonna need medical assistance. Oh, I gotta not fall for that every time. There's two of them. Oh, rats. I'm a long way away from where I will spawn. But we don't have to explore everything this time. We'll just try to race our way back to that ladder. If I can remember how in the hell to get there. We pressed directly onward, right? Yep. Seems like somebody's been this way and did not kindly rewind. In an elevatory capacity. Shedding his Empyrean flesh. Mikola. Perhaps that was the way he rids himself of the eternal youth curse. Oh, that's interesting. I have forgotten a lot of the little snippets of Mikola lore. It was always sort of the most hidden and mysterious of the godly characters. I'm glad we're getting to know more finally. But I need to get back on a Vati adventure to catch up to speed, especially before the inevitable end of this DLC, I'm sure. So, we have not been that way. That also looks like a very dangerous boss arena. Hi, and goodbye. We must have gone this way through the door to reach where we reached. Being embraced again, tenderly. Alright. Don't run out of stamina. Don't you do it! That guy's corpse leaping into the air made me think he was the living one. Bold play from your corpse, friend. Please let go of me. I don't... Yeah, he's so scratchy. I'm gonna go ahead and waste a flask. We're cool. There is no love lost. Or no hard feelings. That's the opposite of what I mean. There's no love lost between us. I feel like that's a bad thing. Alright, so I just gotta get into the sewage source. You're never gonna know where I'm rolling next. Gotta keep you guessing. Yeah. Forgot when I got snuggled this time through, but it was this guy here behind the thing, not behind the doorway. Here. Oh, we both went for bold plans of attack, and it confused the hell out of us together as one. All right, almost back. Whee! I'm gonna jump up the whole ladder. No hands. Sounds like a good way to slip and create an America's Funniest Home Video situation. All up in my crotch. Alright, much better when you don't forget about the second guy. Would be much better. Never mind what I was about to say. Don't listen to any of my combat advice. I forgot that there was another dude up here. And now I'm in danger. Okay. We're alive. That's all that matters. So while I have a moment of peace, you still like the theory that Mikola is also Saint Trina. I know that there was something desperately important about Saint Trina, like an item description. It's jumping out at me in my brain, but otherwise I don't remember a thing about the lore of Saint Trina either. Vati, where are you? I need you. I should have given myself a refresher course before even leaping back into this world. But this is my refresher course, so it's fine. Okay, glad I waited. Hi. That's just one big sword, which does not sound better. Oh yeah, Saint Trina was the one that has everything to do with, like, sleep. All of her items provide sleep. Or force sleep. Don't kill me again, like all your sordid little buddies did in the long ago. Arrows, lanterns, those kind of things. Yeah, St. Trina's lantern must be the item I'm specifically thinking of. Alright, we good? You gone? Down the hallway of madness? I'm gonna sneak on by. I'm gonna sneak on. If you wanted to throw a side of grace at me, oh, from any old angle, you could throw it hard. You can chuck it, Daddy. I would love to receive that. I would love to receive your grace, Daddy. It got weird. You know what I'm asking. Bit of collapsed wall there. Shame that. Alright, we're doing this. Everyone's doing this. You with your mage powers, and you're gonna back me right up into Horn Boy. I don't like it. I don't like that you're gonna do that to me, but you are. How does that always hit? You are so good at what you do. Another butcher. Guys, such distance in your wrists. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your wristance. That's a nice little vantage point up here to see some of the distant towers. Okay, so we still did not get anywhere close to a site of grace that we desired. And we have to do all of that again, but that's the name of the game. This way. Be kind, do not rewind at all. I should really just start doing that for myself. Sending the elevator back down. I have the confidence of like, no, I'll live, and I won't need it. But that's ill-conceived. You are not going to live, and you will need it, so maybe just send it back down. I'd like to get anywhere where we could reclaim our progress here, like a shortcut or a site of grace. Either one would be super cool with me. Just while we've been working so hard to press this direction. But then again, we don't really need to be this far into this castle right now. I am glad we found our fourth cross. I should maybe go back and tell the bearded mask man about its existence. See if he wants to come read about the sinistral arm. It's just gonna keep happening, isn't it? Pressing on through. Got to the balcony. Dropping off into the sewage. Not gonna worry about any of these guys. Unless they mosquito beak me in the neck. There you go. Oh. Get your sick little kicks. What was I saying about not worrying about any of these guys? They were certainly worried about me. Alright, we got two butchers. Two very important butchers at the top of this ladder. Not one. It'd be foolish to assume there's only one. And stop dead and start making confident statements about your prowess. Ah, get off the edge, you bastard! Didn't work out so well, but I liked it. I liked the attempt. Okay, I should have been a little more careful strolling up here, because there's a massive sword dude. Massive dude with sword. I'm gonna skip on by. That might be the shortcut I'm looking for back there, but we'll never know. Because I'm too afraid. Such a wide swing. It's able to catch me no matter which direction I roll most of the time. Okay, if everyone's gonna get upset, I'm just gonna start in on you. Sorry. I'm gonna take out that mage. There's definitely two more butchers up here. I would love to see the tinkling of grace in the distance right now. but I'm not having any such luck. And I really gotta figure out, once we have a safe home base here, I gotta figure out what's down behind that sword guy. It's obviously something worthy of guarding. Just gonna wait for him to turn around. Good, good, alright. So, Butcher as the priority. There should be one more. Also gonna take out this mage. There's the second Butcher. There's another mage. Eh? Or were your spells just lingering? Oh, man. Why did that take so much health from me? Fair enough. So there's two mages, two butchers. Just takes so long to get back there, is the shame of it all. Alright. Why do I always get confused when I wake up in that spot? Which direction is it? Guess who didn't take the elevator right down? We'll get there. We're so very close. I just gotta be further away from those blades. I really can take, like, more than half, it seems, of my health in one go. Which is not ideal. I don't care about you, scorpions. I never have. I also don't care about you. Nobody hug me. Nobody hug me. I'm busy. It's never really the right decision to just run past guys, but here we are. Especially now when you have to grab a thin ladder at the end of this corridor. Okay, we got it. Butcher's atop. Probably worth taking these guys out. Savage my back. That's what I wanted. As long as he can't climb ladders, we're good. Alright, figuring out where sword guy's facing. Seem to be fine. I'm very curious what's back here. If there's any way for me to see? Shortcut? Site of grace? Nothing? Nothing of value? Birds? That's not ideal. Okay, we gotta get back there. But I need a better place to start that little journey. So much health. And so instantly. Oh, if I'd been closer to him, that would have been real smooth. As it was, no. Alright, do I even care? To just run right on past this whole mess. It's good to take the butcher out first, but then I need to go, like, for both of the mages, and one of the mages is right next to the second butcher, which will cause me a lot of grief. The other guys really don't matter. Mages themselves don't matter all that much. It's just much harder to position yourself for the butchers when they're in play. So maybe I should just go butcher, butcher, try to get it over with, and then take my time. But I don't want to make that journey again. I'm so tired, and my robes are itchy. One butcher. Two butcher. Oh, shoot. My back. Quickly! Quickly! Okay. Retreat to a little safety. Dodge the magics. Take your time. Okay. Breathe. Unclench your butt cheeks. And we get our reward. Nice. Revered Spirit Ash. I have not had to summon anyone yet, but as we go into boss battles of a higher degree of savagery, I will be summoning. I have no shame in that. Alright, so that's where we would end up if we went past the giant sword man. I'm not seeing actually, is that where I spawn in? Do I climb that debris? Yeah. So that's where I've started this whole mess the entire time. Safe to say that, or not safe to say, what do I mean? Ironic that I've died so close to where I've begun every time. I didn't even realize. So, unless there's something to the left after we get past the sword guy, that seems to kind of just lead back on a one-way trip to where I started. We will want to try checking all those roofs and whatnot from the other direction, but first of all, see if we can get anywhere further here. Gotta piece the new area together in my head. Is that a stake of Marika? Not necessarily great news, but I do appreciate it. That's where that scorpion drops down on you. And his friend? Scorpion number 2. Oh, this is that thing that looked like a boss chamber. So yes, indeed, there are 2 scorpions ready to ambush you. Next time we respawn there, we might want to grab that item and just get them over with. I'm trying to tell if there are different varieties of scorpion. Like, that one's very red. But maybe it's just an angle issue. But I'm hoping one of them is not a mini-boss scorpion. But that could also be fun. I should look above me. Not assume that just because I'm above some of the scorpions, I'm above them all. Circle hands. Wow, it would have been real cool if any of my blades hit you at all. So agile. Oh my god. It hurt in my solar plexus. Alright, he would have been a great one to take out with the golden eyes. Didn't happen. Stake of Marika, though. Hooray! I'm so glad they're not making me go all the way back. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Probably will not be golden-eyed. I wish I had your moveset. Can I get a bit of that? And he can block with them? Hot damn. Those are some sweet-ass chakrams, sir. You weren't done. You weren't done, and I apologize for interrupting you. How do you cross that much distance? Like, what part of your body are you flexing to, double jump, but straight forwards in the air? Do you have rocket nipples? Is that what's happening? Because they are gorgeous. Alright. Fun. Gives me some Voldo vibes. Oh, hell yeah. Soul Calibur. Creepy man crawling on the ground with his chakrams vibes. I like it. We could rivers of blood him. Oh, just rivers of blood. I think I'm gonna need something a little quicker than what I've got going on. He doesn't have a ton of health, so if I could just, like, stun lock him with something, either Rivers of Blood or the Sacred. Let's see if he dodges this, as I imagine he might. First and foremost. He can. He doesn't always. It's really hard to tell when you can take a sip here. Can I take a sip? I don't know where I am, how close I am to your little buds. Oh, so far. So far, so bad. What am I stuck on? I wish I wasn't. Rocket nips. Keep going. Keep it going back. Okay. It's not bad. Get him knocked down. It helps a lot. I just need more room to maneuver than I really have. Since I went up the stairs and then chased him back down, my runes are probably going to be further away from me than I would like them to be this time around. But we'll see what happens. Oh, they took pity on me. Thank you. That's very generous. I wish this was just a touch quicker. Real great. And when he gets over it, he really gets over it. He's got like foot daggers? What do you got foot daggers for? I don't know why my button did not work to give him a quick strike there. He's knocked down, so that I can get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. That is a crazy distance coverer. Totally cheese. Totally cheesed his ass. Curse Blade Mask. Ascetic's loincloth, Ascetic's wrist guards. And that's all he was wearing. He had to leave it free up top for the rocket nips. I see. Alright, well that took all of my mana, but hooray. I'm gonna put Rivers of Blood back in play, if I can find it. Rivers of Blood. And then do switch away from it. Good. Alright. Let's see if this gets us any further, or if it's just straight to the next obstacle. What a great game this is. Like, genuinely. It's weird how while you're playing it, obviously you're under such an amount of stress. Practically all the time, to where you like stop appreciating how gorgeous and intricate and incredibly well designed it is. Like, I sometimes just can't believe I'm playing a game this good. It boggles my mind. And in all of my sweaty, wild button pressing, I don't want to forget the fact that this is, like, so special, and I really want to appreciate it while it's happening. It makes me happy. Okay, we've got a NPC summon stone here, because I am offline. Ugh. No thank you, other people's messages. So this must be like a really official boss. And this is our abbed friend from the down below. So, don't necessarily need to press on into that boss room. We could go back and talk about the fourth cross that we found. And then see if we could get any deeper elsewhere, like this little village, etc. We have tons of items to find. I'm imagining... that's weird. It's like, I didn't know how much of this was interconnected. It seems like all of our travels so far have been within this lighter area of the castle. And there's still, like, a bigger, 1.5 times as big area of the castle beyond that seems to be shrouded in thorns or darkness or something dreadful. So to beat this boss would seem to give me access to the shadow thorns, whereas this whole, like, green area we've seen in the distance might be progressible other ways, like just up this river here. We need to get to that second map. Stone. We still have this upper plateau, which we can now get across the bridge and go this way to see if we can get to this tower, and there might be an underground section. We have whoever was battling each other here next to this. So there might be some more sites of grace we can unlock. I'm just, desperately trying to come up with excuses not to fight this boss, is all. I do have some more smithing stones, too. We could continue to press our luck with Milady and actually use that going forward. But I'm just so glad to have this site of grace and to be beyond the quick boy with his chakrams. So I don't know what we should do next. We probably have maybe 20 minutes left before I just need to go find some lunch at the very least, and maybe do a little editing. But it has been such a privilege to play this on launch day with you all. Let me race briefly back to the round table hold. Boop, boop, boop. I remembered the shortcut that time. Let's see how high we can get this. Because I don't think I have many smithing stones beyond even the level 1s, so if we get it out of level 1 territory, we probably can't push it much further. But I don't remember what might be in my inventory. Let's do. Let us do. I don't have it equipped anymore. Aww. Alright, still on order of acquisition, so... Milady 2. I also got this poisoned hand. I want to see, like, what that does. Poison spear hand strike? That sounds incredibly cool. Alright, additional items required. Just more smithing stone ones. I thought I picked up a couple, but I must be crazy. Can I buy them from you? I forget who I bought them from. Shopkeepers back here. It's all flooding back to me. The delicious finger crones, as I believe they're called. Delicious. Hi. Do I have any bell bearings? EGs. I don't know who that is, but thank you. I can't believe I've forgotten. Alright, so I can get smithing stone 1. We have plenty of runes for the attempt. Let's just get 10 of them. How many do I currently possess? I don't know. I'm gonna get 10 of those too. Let's go see where that gets us. I forgot how beautiful this is. When you're trapped. Late game. Everyone you've ever known is dead, and the building is burning down around you. It's such a gorgeous little slice of time to be stuck in. And also a very sad one. Alright, milady. To smithing stone 5. I don't know if if this is worth this sort of investment, but here we are. It'll be fine. Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones. Was that like the final? It must be. Plus 25. We have 4 of them, seemingly. But I do want to be very careful with that. So let's say test it out at plus 24. See if it's worth the final upgrade. It may very well be. And then this must be a magic item that requires somber smithing stones, which are a little more rare and worth guarding. But I think I might also be able to buy those to some extent, up to a level. Don't really think Mesmer Soldier's Spear is gonna help me out. I am curious about Backhand Blade, but first let's just try Milady with a little active combat. Because I like the way that this handles itself. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't do it. I can't swap the weapon hands in the round table hold. Alright. Thank you, I'll be back. I guess I can just leave from here. One other thing to check before we leave from here. I thought I saw something in the patch notes about new hairstyles being a thing. I don't necessarily... I am burnt! I totally forgot that I got badly, badly burnt by the fingers of madness. And then I had to fight an ancient dragon in the past and poke several different things with a needle. It's complicated. Alright, face and hair. I thought there were like 6 new hairstyles, supposedly. So I'm on 11. If we don't find anything we like, go back to 11. And how would I know which ones are new? Are they at my bottom? I do not recall which ones I've previously seen. I remember having this hairstyle for most of our, like, Dark Souls 2, maybe Dark Souls 3 playthrough, and liking it a lot. That's still... I remember it fondly, is what I mean to say. So I don't necessarily know if I recognize any of these as being new, but they're very nice. The old Astarion, very curly. So I don't think anything's better than my messy samurai-esque mop, which I will continue to have. Discard, yeah. Worth a check, though. Just wanted to see. I'm not sure which ones are new. But nothing we need to worry about. I do remember, I think, having all of the summons from our dear friend there, whose name I forget. Shamefully. Hi. Roderica, that's right. I think we have all the spirits. And we're currently using Black Knight Tish. We also have the Mimic, which is always a good one. And I'm gonna need to remember how to do that, how to shake my little bell. I have completely forgotten. The new area isn't, like, on the map, is it? It's its own brand new map. God, this place is huge. What a treat. Realm of Shadow. Distinct. Alright. Let's go here first. And I'm going to try to get onto those rooftops where the birds are guarding. And if that doesn't work out, we'll go back to the stage front and down the stairs to get to where the guy with the huge sword is waiting for us. Gotta go up the elevator first. Or do we? We gotta go this way, right? No? Must have to go up the elevator first. I might not have picked the right spawn point, but I think the elevator will get us to the scorpions. Then that's where in my mind, I thought, we'll spawn right next to the scorpions. But that's not the case. I've already forgotten. You probably have the bell in the same submenu as Torrent's Whistle. That's what I thought. Maybe I replaced it with whatever this weird chunk of flesh is. I thought it should have been in that slot. There. Moog's Shackle. So it's like I would obviously have to have my bell equipped. What was I thinking otherwise? Let me just check quickly. On the controls. If it's like its own special thing? It's in with your health and magic flasks. Ah, so it's like a down on the D-pad thing. Yes, okay. Gotcha. Thank you so much. That's what I was forgetting. Perfect. I don't know why in the hell I have liver equipped. That's just messing all kinds of things up. Temporarily boosts holy damage negation. I'll keep it in mind if I come across anyone holy. But for now, get out! Because in a pinch, I might need to whip out Matisse, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see if we can get anywhere along these roofs. We might be stopped dead by my incompetence, but we'll see. And now that I am out in the overworld, I can switch this. I can block with it. Swing, swing, swing. Heavy swing. Oh, that's a big ass. It's a big ass swing, I mean to say. It's not just a big. Never mind. Jumping attack. Kind of an interesting delay on that one. Definitely takes out a lot of little guys swarming you. I like how it maneuvers. Feels like jumping heavy attack would be my go-to, because this is a little weird somehow. I do like swinging, slicing more than I like poking at things, but this is a fun poke at the same time. I know there's some way to do like... Yeah, that's cool. my hood is going to be shorter at the end of all this. I do need to take out these scorpions. Maybe we should try to make that our first stop, as they will be hovering over me in a sinister fashion until I take them out. You got another friend up there. Don't try to trick me. That's a big guy. Yikes. I do like having a little more reach than particularly my noble slender swords. The fact that that's a double hit is real good, but oof. Taking a beating. Alright, one more scorpion. There's scorpion particles in my lungs. And I'm scared of this one. I'm gonna try these. Until I stop being scared of this one. I don't know if that's just a much weaker scorpion, or not. Probably a bad bone bow. Sweet. Probably a bad comparison with my lady. Alright, anything else in here? At the risk of getting the air conditioner noise in my microphone. I'm gonna open that door for just a second. It is stifling in here due to how incredibly hot I am. And also the fact that I've got like 6 screens and a computer and an Xbox and, you know. Okay, so we got the bone bow. Lovely. Now let's check these rooftops. Probably don't need my hip lantern. Steamy. So many birds. You know what's not steamy? Is this number of birds. They don't have too much health. I just need to act with confidence. And not get hit by their magics. Alright. So I'm not even sure if you could get down here. Like, that might slip you right off. It might be perfectly fine. Standable ground. I'm not going to test it either way. This looks really familiar, but I don't know if we've ever been there. I would think so, yeah. We've been to the other side of that. So I don't know why. I've forgotten the way we originally got here and can only remember the shortcut now. But we definitely came up that way originally at some point. So that takes care of him. We got 2 more on this roof. Anyone I'm not spying? Hopefully that's an easy jump. Being perhaps over thorough in my search of the rooftops. Okay. I'm gonna race for you. We're doing it. No, don't you. Forget about me. Alright, now we gotta get back up. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. You there. Magic boy. And I gotta worry about Magic Boy. All on my ass and such. Don't jump up the ladder. That's a no-no. Okay, this should take me right back to the rooftops, to the walls, till the sweat. What? Where did those birds go? I can smell you, birds. Just wanted to pop by to wish you all the happy midsummer. Yes, I am drinking. Yes, there are flowers in my hair. Have a lovely day. Lovely day to you as well. Happy midsummer. It is a pleasure to see you there. Thank you for stopping by. I always get confused about those. This whole time I've been picking those up and being like, oh, I got 2 smithing stones. It's 1 smithing stone 2. And I remember having that exact same problem the first time I played. Alright, Bird's down there. He's not bothering anybody. That's fine. So this is the other side of the big guy with the big sword. I might wait for him to pass again. Or maybe it's clear. Maybe it's fine. What do these guys do? Seems like they kind of run away and you miss whatever their item is. Alright, big guy's coming back. A revered spirit ash. Ooh, that is well worth chasing down the potman. Welcome back. Did you get your groceries? I hope so. I tried to think of some fun way to combine those, like I hope sureties, but it doesn't really work. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for him to go back up the tunnel, and then we'll check if there are any other items. At some point, we'll want to kick his little booty, just for bragging rights. But I am much too scared of his little booty to do that now. Plus, it's such a cute little tush. I don't want to damage it. There is a shortage of perfect tushies in the world. I was perhaps a little too close to the edge I've stood. Seemingly that's everything we need. A revered spirit ash is enough for him to guard that I'm satisfied. So, we got the scorpion room. To the best of our ability, we've cleared the rooftops. We have our path to the boss above. That might honestly be our next stop in terms of the progression of the DLC, the difficulty progression. It would be a little bit nice to have another Erdtree fragment before attempting, but I say let's give it a shot. I'm going to go to the stage front. We will summon our NPC helper, and maybe also some spirit summons, because I'm desperately afraid. Let me just make sure I didn't pick up any other fragments. I don't think I did. I totally did. What a foolish thing that would have been to miss out on. And I definitely have Spirit Ash. Good. Alright. We'll give this a shot. Maybe we'll get another Sight of Grace out of it if we succeed, and if not, we'll start it up here tomorrow. I cannot wait. We'll switch down to this, just in case. Not sure if they're going to let me summon inside, but Redmane Freya. Radahn's cohort. What a privilege it is to fight alongside them. Alright. Ready for some jolly cooperation? Let's do this thing. What manner of beastie be this? It's got a lot of horns.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered.
What?
Take root
Oh, decked.
inside
I see.
the
Decked.
tower sculpted keepers. And perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
Rise and allow me to give you a manicure. Because you're kind of freaking me out with the length.
Dance, Kavod.
Kavod.
Cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away
Toenails, surprisingly short, considering. Just the many hold the petty, then? That's one heck of a bite. Could fit like an entire, I don't even know, minivan in there? That's not something that exists in this world. You could. Hit the wrong button. Black Knight Tish, save me! It's so foggy. Redmane Freya, where did you go? There you are. Alright, we're in it. We're doing it. I'm not hitting with any of these. Ouch. My back and the rest of me also. Get a little overcautious. That's why you should be overcautious. I love Tish's ability to do that, like poison, not poison dagger, but whatever it is that continues to hit them over and over again. That's why I have her equipped. Okay, so that's what we're up against. Let's do it again. I'll try to stay a little bit further back this time. Anytime, Freya. I'll wait for you. Should we... I was about to say, should we hug, and she has just fully rejected that. Fully rejected. I just thought it would boost our spirits before the big battle, but no, you're right. Should not be doing that immediately. I should have learned my lesson last time. To be stun locked while you bell summon is not a good first maneuver. Okay. I'll dodge the fog first, and then we'll go for it. Doop doop doop. So much fun to be in an official boss situation again. With NPC summons. The very core of the game. Alright, so we're dodging fog. We're fogging dodging. We need to retrieve lost runes. Oh, and now that I'm prepared to dodge, you're not even gonna dignify that with a response. Fine. Yikes. Walked right into that. This little camel hump. This little bottom. Yikes, that's quick. Okay. I thought you were over there, like halfway across the arena, but now you're biting me. And it hurts. And I'm falling for you a little. So you just keep on biting, mister. We're going again. It'd be a lot quicker if we didn't have to wait for Freya every time, but I don't want to leave you out of the battle. What if this is integral to your quest line? That you help me beat them? How you doing, Fog? Good. Again, not a great time to be stun locked with the bell. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, God. It hurts so much. Maybe I should be running instead of slowly dodge rolling my ass across the arena. Maybe a little running. Thank you for bearing with me. It would be nice to end the session with a little victory, but if it doesn't happen, we know what we're starting with next time. Alright. I like Tish. Tish is good. I'm starting to wonder if I should get, like, a wave of gold or something going on. Maybe even, since it is a beast-type character, maybe some blood loss would be good. We also have Milady standing by. I'm gonna try Rivers of Blood. See what it gets us. Nothing? Well, probably. But here we are. You doing it? No, you're not doing it. Ouch. Stop just rolling randomly. Nope. The health would be great. Okay. To focus on its movements for a change. I feel like we've been savaging it pretty hard, and not much health is gone. Not much health at all. Yikes. Get out of range. Get out of range right now, you. Lightning powers. Crazy. Crazy cool. Alrighty. Down to about half. That could be over real quick. Yikes. It was almost over real quick there. Glad I got that zip out. Let's go for another. Alright, Corpse Piler is out of mana, so I'm just gonna Move away from that. Maybe do one of these. Now you've got ice? Crazy. What a cool boss this is. I feel like I'm fighting the Avatar. Does not seem to be very susceptible to blood loss. So, Freya and Tish really carried that for me, but I helped out. Helped out a little. Remembrance of the Dancing Lion. And the Divine Beast Head. Ooh, a helmet. Fancy. Alright, we've got our Site of Grace. What lies beyond? Or is this one of those boss arenas that is a dead end unto itself? My least favorite kind of boss arena, I hear you say. Yes. Alright, seemingly, we are elevating down? Downwards. Perhaps? That was such a cool boss battle. With his sexy little butt. Shaking at the end there. He had the lightning powers, and the ice powers, and the mist? The power of mist. I'm not sure what that was exactly. Maybe just death. Death rot. That was incredibly cool, and I'm so very glad I had Miladies with me. And Milady with me. Because I would not have beat that without them. Let's be honest. Alright, let's see where this goes. And then, perhaps we will end our second session of Shadow of the Erdtree there. Oh, we're going up. I was not expecting that. Ever higher. Is this... I know we saw a bridge similar to this, but I thought it was much lower down than we are now. But there was a bridge with a big door at the end. Gotta take a peek. Gotta take a peek beyond the big door. Mikola? Have we found you? Sweetie? Sweetheart? How's your sinestral arm? Revered Spirit Ash. That will help greatly in continuing to boost Tish for future boss battles. Also, this very delightful puddle with its reflections. I just thought you should know. We're very high up now. Ah, and here's that shadow thorn encrusted upper castle section. I'm a little bit scared, but the view from up here is going to be fan-freaking-tastic. What say you? O tower of ours, hidden in shadow, O lofty spiral piercing the heavens, lead him safely unto greater godhood, and in divinity grant our salvation. Oh, you got it. No big. I'd be glad to grant your salvation in my divinity. See that greenery section. We're closer than ever to it. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to reach it from here. Unless there's some sort of gusty teleportation path, perhaps. Blow you across. Tower of Shadow. Tell me more. Tell me more of this. Message left by Needle Knight Leader, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikola's trail. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Mikola is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. So is this like a... You need all the crosses, and this will be the climax at the end. So we need to go back to the shadowy, Carrion magic castle area, perhaps. Fair enough. You could put a little. You could put a little site of grace right here. I'm not complaining. It's up to you. I just think you could put a little site of grace. All right. We will go find more crosses and climb the stairs again when we are ready for kind, tender, savory Mikola. Last thing before I leave you in peace, I promise. Actually, two more things before I leave you in peace, I promise. Let's go back and tell him Ansbach, was it? About the 4th cross we found. Was there also a 5th? I can't recall if there were two new ones we found. Hey.
Righteous tarnished.
Ask about the person in verdigris armor.
Oh, you must mean Samor.
Yes.
Samor is a kind and stalwart ally.
He looks
His
it.
provisions our little outfit. Samor traffics with the forager brood, his brethren, who collect supplies from all corners of the land. No doubt they find inspiration in his many virtues. These are not your foes, Tarnished. Should you spot any forager brood, be sure to mind your manners.
Certainly. Sort of parallels the merchant class from the base game that are all part of a single entity, effectively. Seems like the forager brood might also be.
Righteous Tarnished.
Cross at the tower.
Well, I'm much obliged. As suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh.
One arm at a time, yeah.
To the Tower of Shadow.
Is that why he's dispossessing himself of his flesh? He needs to become incorporeal, shadow only. And do I also need to no pants, just shadow? Dispossess myself of pants? Is that what you're asking of me? While we're up here, I remember that there was like a path along that cliff. I should keep that in mind. We need to check out what's over there before I progress too much further. Probably goodies. Maybe armor. And I want that. Okay, we told him about the cross. Good. The thing I was gonna say is we should maybe try Black Jail Knight. Was it? Black Jail Knight one more time? This is probably the quickest. Since we're upgraded slightly, and we could also lean on Tish this time, since I've finally remembered how to do that, let's give this one more attempt. I think it's right back there. Torrent. My love, my own. Let's just ignore the birds, head right for the fog ball. All these fogging birds. This has been a privilege. I love being back in this world, especially with new things to find and new areas to explore. Not that there aren't already things I've sorely missed in the base game, I'm sure. Alright, we got our Steak America. Let's hope they might allow me to tee it up. I'm pressing my luck now. I already had one boss victory by the seat of my pants. Okay, no Tish. That's fair. You with your crossbow, I remember these dirty tricks you've pulled. Definitely doing a little more damage with my new fragments. Okay. Okay. Not much more damage. got locked in just desperately trying to live there. So he's still got some beef. Still got some beef on him, and it's a no summon zone. That's fair enough. One more try, but then I will leave and find some lunch before my tummy grumbles overtake the game audio entirely. We had pretty good luck knocking him on his ass last time, if I recall. I also really like Rivers of Blood. There's no end of good options. Thanks, game. Thanks for all these sick-ass weapons, game. Let's knock him down. And have our way with him? No, that's not the way to say it. I got confused. I was hoping it was like a quick draw situation there. Was I going to be able to dodge before he got his crossbow bolts off? No. No. I see in the chat there, that dude looks like a summon. Look around for a snail that could be summoning him. I forgot that was a mechanic of the game. So maybe he'll just come back over and over again. Kind of them to put my things out there. So the snails, if I'm remembering right, were like invisible. That could be an option. He does have that glow about him. Nice dodge. Must be real proud of yourself. I know I am. Now get on your ass and die. Again with the dodging. You have figured me out. There is no move of mine you're not soundly prepared for. One more try. I know I said one more, and my tummy grumbles. They're getting so loud, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun getting my ass smeared across this underground chamber. That's not a pleasant visual. I'd like to apologize to anyone with a vivid imagination. So this is okay for knocking him down. It still doesn't do enough damage to be worth it, necessarily. I would also think my wave of gold, if there was an invisible snail, would probably have hit anyone on the back, so maybe I could try it facing towards the front of the chamber, just to make sure. I have not seen an invisible snail materialize, but that is a very good thought. I know that they did that, and I have to keep it in mind. So let's try, instead of Wave of Gold, go back to Rivers of Blood, which I had equipped the entire time, but did not make use of. And we'll try this. I'm also going to try it with full power, because I can get pretty close to him after he does his crossbow thing for like kind of a free hit. That was devastating to my confidence in my abilities. Thanks for letting me get away with that. Keep doing it. Don't just stop at half the combo now. How do you maneuver so quick? I don't understand how you maneuver so quick. That brings to mind the old Dark Souls, like wind sword that you used to defeat the giant. I forget what it was called, but I loved that sword. Okay, so Rivers of Blood, it not only doesn't really do that much damage to him, being a bloodless creature, it's also, the wind-up is way too long, and he will take advantage. This dude has so much poise. He is sturdy. Okay, so we tried our gimmicks. We cannot summon help maybe we wait for some more Erdtree fragments. There's gotta be a more fancy way of saying that. Feels like Erdtree is... the English translation might lose a little of the elegance of what it's supposed to be. I'm not sure. Stormcaller? Yeah, was that what it was called? Stormcaller against Yorm? I love it. Okay. I will go back to a rememberable site of grace. Yeah, it sure would be nice if I could angle it to get my souls out of there, because it is like the lion's runes. If I could just race in and grab them and die instantly, that'd be great. Let's try it. I don't know what I might have done to keep them out there last time. I'm just gonna... Anchors away! Maybe they'll be outside the gate. We're very generous to even have that happen once. If I could sneakily force it to. I would love to take my runes, but it doesn't matter. I can go back to Moog's Round Boy Paradise and get some more runes if we need them for upgrading. Not a big deal. Not outside. Quickly in and grab them and die. And die and quickly grab them. It's probably about as fast as I can do it. Which seemed to be the key last time, that I just died very fast. Without intending to. But if it doesn't work this time, oh well. Thank you for bearing with me. I cannot wait to take out this foe of ours. But we have so many cool... Perfect, yes. That's what we needed. We have so many cool places to explore and visit. I will take us back to Ansbach, and maybe we can try that side path here to get up to the top. We've got a couple of ruins. We got this whole town over here. I'm very excited. Let's try that next time. So I will leave us here to remember, and I will see you next time. If I can't help myself, I may be back later this evening for another session, but likely tomorrow at some point for our regular weekend adventures. Thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with me, and for your help and witty comments. I will see you guys again soonish, and we will traverse the cliff together. Much love. Bye for a bit. There's the button. I